This is Heidi St. John. I want to take a few minutes in light of the landmark Supreme Court decision this morning to reverse Roe v. Wade and give you a little bit of my thoughts on this topic. First of all, I am unapologetically pro-life, and I have been advocating for the unborn for all of my adult life. I believe that life is precious. We can talk about a lot of issues in the United States right now, from school shootings, which have devastated so many communities in this country, to fatherlessness, to the crisis that we're seeing in our schools. And we can trace them back to many, many root issues. But the main root issue that we could trace a lot of these things back to is in the United States, we no longer respect human life. I respect human life, and I believe that this decision by the Supreme Court today was a wise and good decision. However, the Supreme Court did not make this decision based on a moral compass. They made the decision because they rightfully acknowledged that the United States Constitution does not guarantee the right to abortion in the Constitution. Therefore, under the 10th Amendment, it is a states' rights issue. So what the Supreme Court did today was they kicked this issue back to the states where it should have been all along. The decision that was made by the Supreme Court in 1972 was a wrong decision, and it took the Supreme Court outside of its jurisdiction and meddled in something that the federal government has no business in, and that was the issue of abortion. And so now this will be kicked back to the states. Here in Washington State, Roe v. Wade had no bearing on abortion access because abortion was legal here before Roe v. Wade, and it will be legal now that Roe v. Wade has been overturned. I will continue to advocate strongly from a pro-life position, because as I said before, I believe that human life is sacred and that we are made in the image of God. I believe that we should honor the life of a mother and her unborn baby, never sacrificing one to spare another one. I also believe, and we've been talking about this here in the office this morning because of the questions that are coming in, that if it ever comes to a point where there is a suggested federal ban on abortion, that would also be outside of the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court of the United States. This should remain a states' rights issue, whether we're talking about a ban on abortion, which many of the states are right now, or protections on abortion. These are states' rights issues. And for people like me who argue this from a pro-life perspective, we will continue to advocate and work hard to get people into legislative positions who can legislate from a position of strengthening our families and protecting the unborn. So I'm thrilled with this decision. Again, I believe they made the right decision in reversing Roe v. Wade and sending it back to the states. And I will continue to be a loud voice in defense of the unborn and for the protection of both a mother and her unborn baby.